Hello, it's Trina here. Thought I'd show you what my process is about when I choose the cards. Now I do choose a card every day. Whether I tap on it or not, it depends on how I feel. Whether I think I need something cleared, something that I don't understand, so I'm tapping to see if I can get a little bit more understanding of something. So I shuffle. If something pops out, great. Or I just keep going until I feel like it's the right time. The right card, let's say. That feels it, that's done. It's the Two of Wands. Now, I thought I'd also explain how I read the card, I suppose. I do it quite intuitively. I know you can get books and read the books, but I just feel it's easier to read the picture. That's also the way I've been taught, surprisingly enough. So let's look at this picture, the Two of Wands. Now, wands, as we know, are related to work. It's also action, so taking action. So let's have a look. So it looks like, I'm going to show you, it looks like he's got something here. So this wand is bolted to the wall. So it looks like, if I'm reading from me, it looks like I've got something very firmly in place. The one I'm holding in this hand, it's like, yeah, I'm about to put it in place, but is there more? See, I'm looking, I've got the world in my hand, but I'm looking over the top. So it's sort of like, I might have the world in my hand, but is there more? Can I do more before I put this in place? Before I bolt it to the wall. So before I bolt it, before I make it solid. So I'm thinking, is there more? Can I do more? Am I missing something? Could be. But I feel like it's like, I've got this, but is there more? Can I add more before I make it solid? So can I take action? Have I taken enough action, or is there more needed to be done before this can be bolted in place? The other way, just looking at it now, the other way is that brick wall a bit of a barrier for me? Which that, I think, could be. It's a bit of a barrier. So even though it's a low wall, so it's a low barrier, why am I frightened to step over that wall, to take that next step? So I think we might tap on, for me, why is there a bit of fear around taking that step, stepping over that wall? So if you look at it, it's just a small step, but I'm hesitating for some reason. So I'm going to tap on that. So like always, I'm going to start with the eyebrow here. I'm just going to go. There's a barrier in front of me, and I'm not sure why I'm hesitating. And then coming down to the side of the eye, it's only a small barrier. Why am I hesitating? And then coming underneath the eye here, I've got plans in place, and they're solid, and this one's about to be solid. Why am I hesitating? Is there more that I need to know? And then coming underneath the nose here, is there more that I need to understand before I make this plan solid? And then coming underneath the mouth here, is it already solid and I'm just frightened of taking the next step? So if that's the case, I'm going to clear that fear. And coming down to your collarbones, I'm just going to move that so you can see. So you've got two little knobbly bits where your collarbone comes to, and you've got a space there. So find those. I go underneath, or I use my whole hand, and that makes sure that I cover those points. I'm getting the lot. So I'm just going to say, I release the fear. That I release whatever's holding me back from taking that step. I release the barrier that's holding me back. So I just had a big breath there, so I sort of feel a bit more comfortable about stepping over that wall. Like I said, it's only a small barrier, a small wall. Yeah, even if I step on top of it, it's going to give me a better view. So And I'm going to go back under my arms and tap under my arms. So I'm going to give it a bit of a hug. Still looking at that card, but I think that's what it is. I'm releasing that little bit of fear that I'm about to take action. I know that, but I've got to get over this little barrier first. And if I release the barrier, so I'm going to take up here, I now release that barrier. Whatever's holding me back, I release it. Yes, I think that's what it is. I've got my plans in place. It's now time for action, and it's now time to take that step. So take that with me. Yes, I think I'm going to take that with me because that's where I'm going. So I'm going out into the world with this plan, and I'm ready to take the next step. I actually feel a bit more confident. I probably will continue tapping on this card to find out where that thread was going, about what that barrier was, whether I need to know or not. See what comes. So let me know how you feel about this card, whether you've got a different interpretation, or you're stuck with this card, or you've got a challenge with this card. We can tap on it. Let me know how you feel. Okay. Thanks for listening. Bye.